John Beltran back at Highland High School in Alton. This quick-moving game. We're in the fifth inning. Brush and Highland are deadlocked at 1. And left-hander Chris Villalobos about to deliver to Ken Garcia, who drove in the only run for the Beat Diggers. And the pitch. And the breaking ball is a strike on the inner half thigh high. It's 0-1. It's amazing. Garcia's hitting 8th in this lineup, considering how good he's been so far this year, but doesn't really matter as long as he produces. The offering. Fastball is in the dirt. And the count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. Villalobos threw just 5 pitches in the 4th inning. Beat Diggers would like to work him more. In fact, he's gotten better every inning. Curveball, and it hits Garcia. It didn't break much, and it got him somewhere around the foot, maybe even the bottom of the cleat. That's a second straight game that Garcia's been hit by a pitch. And that's the second Beat Digger to lead off an inning and get on base. And we're going to have a courtesy runner for Brush. And that is Jesus Cardenas out there. Here's Dylan Acosta, who grounded to second in the second. For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. That's Central Auto Parts. Acosta steps in, and Cardenas has got to watch out with that move by Villalobos. And the throw to first, and he's back in diving. That's a balk. And the home plate umpire, Matt Cranston, called it a balk. Second balk of the game. And the second is Jesus. So now Acosta has a chance to drive in a run. Maybe other Beat Diggers do as well. The pitch squaring to bunt and takes it high. 1 ball and no strikes. Rush 1, Highland 1. We're in the top of the 5th inning from Alt. Acosta awaits the 1-0, and he bunts up the third base side, and it's going to be backhanded by Villalobos through the third, and the tag, and he's out. Cardenas is out as the tag was applied by the shortstop, Chris Trujillo. What an excellent play by the pitcher, Villalobos. That will go 1-6. So Acosta occupies first base. But that backfired on the Beat Diggers. And that might have been the only play Villalobos had because he was up that third base side, and Acosta's got major speed. There's Gregory Mares, who struck out and grounded to short. He's 0 for 2. The offering. The curveball is up and away, backhanded by Venn. 1 ball, no strikes. Now, I mentioned going into this inning, Villalobos went from 21 to 17 to 15 to 5 pitches. Well, now he's up over 5 in this inning. And the 1-0 fastball is high. 2 balls and no strikes for Gregory Maris. Which hitter on either side is going to do some significant damage here? Acosta with a lead at first. 2-0. Swung on and fouled back. Challenged him with a fastball, and Maris was behind it and underneath it. It is 2-1. Both teams have threatened in this game more often than the 1 run they've scored, but that's been it. Acosta with a 2-step lead. 2-1. Swung on and tapped slowly up the third base side. Larson charges, fields, throws low, and it is dropped over there. Could not be dug out by Hasbrook, and Mares will reach on the error. That'll bring up Trevor Blake, so both teams have an error. And we'll call that one on the third baseman, Larson, since they got a piece of the dirt. Probably should have been scooped up, but the Beat Diggers get a break. First and second for Blake, who walked and struck out. He's 0 for 1. Acosta at second, Mares at first. The stretch and the offering. Fastball is high. 1 ball and no strikes to Trevor Blake. Beat Diggers have 2 base runners on for the first time since the second inning. Throw back to first, back in standing as Mares. Gregory got up that line, but had the play been executed, he would have been retired. 1-0 pitch. low on the changeup. It's 2-0. 2-0 to Blake with Christian Baez, who is 2 for 2 on deck. So this at bat by Blake is huge, and so is this pitch since he's ahead in the count. 2-0 offering. That's right there for a strike. Fastball, belt high. It's 2-1. And Blake has proven to be a pull hitter. But if he can go the other way, there's a lot of territory in right center field. Acosta off of second. Mares off the first. 2-1 offering. Swung on and popped foul. And out of play behind the screen. It's 2-2. For great family entertainment, walk in or reserve your time and lane at Fire Lanes today. 220 Cambridge and Brush. That's Fire Lanes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 1 out. The pitch swung on and lined and foul down the third baseline. Count stays at 2-2. Blake hit that one solidly, but just out in front. That says, as we mentioned, he's a pull hitter. It'll be another 2-2 to the beat digger catcher. Throw to first, and it's wild, and it goes up the right field line and towards the screen. To third is Acosta. He's going to round third, and he's going to score. To third is Gregory Mares, and the beat diggers now lead the game 2-1 on the throwing error by the pitcher, Chris Villalobos. And that's why they tell you at times, don't worry about the runners, just go to the batter, and that time it cost the Huskies. And it's their second error of the inning and second of the game. So Mares is 90 feet away from extending the lead. Now is a throw up the right field side, and no chance for the first baseman Hasbrook to backhand it. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The beat diggers now lead the Huskies 2-1 on the throwing error by the pitcher Villalobos. He will wind up with a runner at third. The infield is playing halfway. They're now in on the right side. 2-2. Low with a fastball, 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to Trevor Blake. The offering swung on and tapped foul up the third base side. Looked like it was a little bit low, but he wasn't taking a chance. 3-2 to Blake. And he awaits the pitch, and that is upstairs. Lost control of that one, and it's a walk to Blake, who walks for the second time in the game. I'm not sure if he was trying to turn that over. And here is Baez, who singled and tripled. This is the perfect man to have up there for the beat diggers. With runners in the corners and 1 down, Brush is in the lead for the first time in the game at 2-1 on a throwing error by the pitcher Villalobos on the pickoff, scoring Dylan Acosta. The stretch and the offering. Swung on and lifted into deep right center field. Reyes to his right is under it, makes the catch. Tagging up his Mares. The throw towards the plate, caught up by the first baseman. Throw, slide, safe. And the ball gets away from the catcher, Venn, and that allows the man from first to stride into second, and Trevor Blake. So there'll be a sacrifice fly and an error on the catcher, Venn, allowing the runner, Blake, to move to second. The beat diggers now lead 3-1. Baez gets the job done on the sac fly, and here's Shea Hansen. The pitch, and he takes a fastball for a strike on the outer half. It's 0-1. Three errors committed by Highland in the inning, and 2 of those by the battery. The offering, low, took something off without the count is level, at 1 ball and 1 strike. Blake actually was able to steal on that last one. He's now at third. So any wild pitch will score a third beat digger run in the inning. The offering, low and inside. On the heater, it's 2-1. Brush 3, Highland 1 in the top of the 5th inning. A hit by pitch, an error. In fact, a couple of errors. Helped the Beat Diggers, the offering, and that one nearly hit him down and in. 3-1 to Shea Hansen with Colby Waitert on deck. The offering, swing and a miss, took something off of that, and Hansen was out in front. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Beat Digger designated hitter, Shea Hansen, a big, strong right-handed hitter who's got tremendous power. Winding up is Villalobos with Blake at third. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and did he foul it? Yeah, he did. Foul ball. Yeah, Ben turned around quickly, but it was called a foul. So it remains at 3-2. Let's see if Hansen can drive in another run to extend the Beat Digger lead here in the 5th inning. The wind by Villalobos. The pitch up and away, and it's another walk in this inning. The second, though, issued by Villalobos, the 4th in the game, and he's really extending the pitch count. He threw just 60 pitches going into the inning. And in this inning, unofficially, has thrown 24. Here's Colby Waitert, who walked and grounded to third. So unofficially, he's at 84 pitches. And the offering bounces in. Check that, he had 58 pitches going into the inning. So that would have put him at 82, now 83. 1 ball and no strikes. Runners at the corners. Pitch to Waitert. Swung on and fouled on the curveball. The count is level at 1-1. Committed to serving those in production ag, Premier Farm Credit is the gold standard in ag lending. At third is Blake. At first is Shea Hansen, the Beat Diggers, with a 3-1 lead in the top of the 5th inning. The pitch up and away with a fastball backhanded by Devin Fenn, and it's 2-1. And this could be Villalobos' last inning unless he can work out of it right now, because he is approaching the 90-pitch mark. The stretch and the offering. Swung on. That ball is hit high and deep into left field, and ranging under it and making the running catch over there for Highland to end the inning is Tommy Love. And the inning is over. The Beat Diggers scored 2 runs in the inning, and they did not get a base hit. There were 3 errors and 2 men left. 4.5 complete from Alt. It's Brush 3, Highland 1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.